Every generation is affected by war and its aftermath. Letter from Italy, 1944, is a new American oratorio based on a story conceived by two sisters, Sarah Manili-Kiter and Nancy Fitzhugh Manili, about their father, Dr. John K. Manili, Jr., a medic who served in the 10th Mountain Division during World War II. On April 28, 2013, the Greater Middletown Chorale, led by artistic director and conductor Joseph DiEugenio, presented Letter from Italy, 1944, to the public for the first time.
In the mid-90s, I acquired the sheaves of paper, which were my father's writings, his poetry, his short stories, but most significantly his letters from the Aleutians and Italy, where he was posted during the Second World War with the 10th Mountain Division. What I felt as I read those love letters from my father to my mother was the innocence of the man who went into battle and the developing horror of war in that same man.
John Manili graduated from the Yale School of Medicine in 1941 and married Yale Nursing School student Delia Page Marshall in 1942. With World War II raging, Dr. John Manili Jr. was commissioned that same year as a lieutenant in the United States Army's 87th Regiment, which was the first unit of mountain soldiers in what later grew to be the 10th Mountain Division.
The division ended up fighting in Italy against the Nazis and won some very historic battles.
It would be 50 years later that John Manili's oldest daughter, Nan, received her father's papers, which included his poetry and his war letters. In 1997, Nan Manili finished writing the first of a series of poems based on her father's writings.
When I finished writing that poem, I sent it to my sister, who then set everything aside and wrote day and night for 10 days until she had finished writing that poem.
After writing Letter from Italy, the poem carried so much of my father's life in it that I think I began to think about a larger piece with a number of different pieces.
Over the next 8 months, in anticipation of the April 28, 2013 premiere of the dramatized oratorio, the rewriting, rehearsals, staging, and artistic collaboration intensified. A new American masterwork was being created.
The Letter from Italy 1944 title, although it might have a certain greatest generation quality, is really about the universal soldier and family experience. Music and artistry reach out to soldiers and families.
I've come to really love this character, and if this story touches one person, it's done its work.